What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to try to get to 8,000 trophies using the most broken deck in the game right now. So I'm sure you guys have seen this deck a lot recently. It's everywhere on the top of ladder and in grand challenges, and just overall so many people are playing it, and it's so good because it has a fast cycle, so you can out-cycle counters your opponent has to the Royal Hogs. The Archer Queen is just incredibly broken. You got the cannon, which makes your cycle even faster than having the cage. You don't really need to have the cage anymore because the cannon can now tank 2 shots for a balloon. It's really good against graveyard, and it's just, you know, overall people are realizing it was underrated, and it's a really strong building. Earthquake gonna help you break through buildings. Right now I'm at 7,945 trophies, 176 in the world. We're 2 games away from 8,000 trophies. So yeah, let's head into the first match and see if we can get to 8,000 trophies by the end of the video. Alright guys, we found our first match here. So the nice thing about this deck is it doesn't really matter what starting hand you have, you can always make the first play. In this case, we can go for Fire Spirit at the bridge to just pressure and see what he's going to do. He's going to go for a Prince. So Prince is not something you see a whole lot of in this meta. I guess usually when you see it, you immediately would think it's either log bait, you know, the Prince bait with log bait, or, you know, Giant Double Prince. And in this case, it is going to be Giant Double Prince, it looks like. So yeah, I have not played against Double Prince in a very long time. It's definitely fallen out of the meta, but this guy is still using it, so I guess props to him for making it work, because it of course doesn't have any champions in it. He's got arrows, which is very strange. So he's using maybe arrows instead of zap would be my guess. Maybe he wants to have fireball and arrows in the same deck, so he's able to kill Archer Queen. I'm pretty certain he still has fireball. He probably just has it in instead of the zap, if I had to guess. But I guess we'll see. I mean, maybe for whatever reason he has, you know, just no fireball, but that would be pretty bizarre. If that is the case, though, then that is very, very good for me, because fireball is a, you know, decent counter to the Royal Hogs, and also can get some value against the Archer Queen as well. So I'm going to go ahead and activate the ability there. This is just really easy defense. He's not going to support this giant much at all, which is really interesting. I'm surprised he didn't play anything else. That zap is also not really going to do anything there for him. So we're just going to pressure with Fire Spirit at the bridge. He's going to go E-Wiz. It does force a delivery out of me, so actually not a bad play, I would say. And he's probably going to, yeah, have to respond to this queen here in the delivery. So we'll probably just go ahead and activate the ability. And yeah, set up defense. The cannon is really good against the giant. It, you know, pretty much can fully counter it on its own, which is really good for me. Delivery just to cancel the Prince charge, and yeah, this defense is going to be relatively easy. Excuse me. We'll go Royal Hogs here and see if he fireballs this. Okay, he's not going to, so something's making me think he doesn't have fireball, because I feel like he would have used it by now, but I don't know for sure. Maybe he's just really wants to save the fireball for, I don't know, offense primarily, but really there's like no way to know. Skeleton's here just to distract. His miners are getting a lot of damage, which is kind of concerning. We got to be really careful about that. Oh, and if he's got a zap, that means he doesn't have fireball. So it's pretty much concerned now. It's pretty much confirmed that he doesn't have a big spell, I guess. He just has 2 small spells, which is really, really interesting. So that means we need to try to abuse our Royal Hogs as much as we possibly can. I think I'm gonna go Royal Hogs in the opposite lane this time, just to, you know, force an answer out of him, because he keeps piling everything in the same lane, which is starting to get a little bit annoying, I would say. So we're just gonna Fire Spirit here to pull this over. Go Skeletons here. Should be nice and easy defense. And he's gonna arrow, so time to send in Royal Hogs. That miner was pretty aggressive. I think this is a nice little counter push for us here. We're finally starting to get some damage and getting our cycle where we, you know, need it to be. And yeah, this is really solid as well. Oh, that queen's at 1 HP. That's huge. Definitely time to send in Hogs. And this is where we start to come back. Hogs are going to connect. And yeah, we're definitely still in this game. Just gonna do this to distract the Dark Prince. Gonna go log here, hopefully pushing the shield off the Dark Prince. He's not gonna play it, but look at this Ewiz, it's just gonna die, so Ewiz is not gonna get a lot of value there. I feel like we just need a cycle at this point because we have the Queen down, which means we have a 3-card cycle, so we just need to get back to another Earthquake, and we win this game, and there we are. We are going to be able to come back and win. I would say it's a pretty easy matchup, and that guy actually played pretty well to make it as close as that was, because he didn't have really any way to kill the Queen, and he couldn't really break through. The only damage he got was from the Miner, and I mean, I guess that proves Miner isn't as horrible as it seems. He almost won the game because of Miner damage alone, but either way, really glad, you know, we were able to get that win. One match away from 8,000 trophies now. Let's see if we can get it. Here we go. Alright guys, here we go. If we win this match, we get to 8,000 trophies, which would be pretty exciting. So let's see if we can win this. Hopefully it's a good matchup. So against DJ. Cycle log. And from there, I guess see what he wants to do. And if he doesn't do anything, I might just go Royal Hogs. Probably split them, just because it applies pressure in both lanes, and it's unlikely he would ignore both lanes. Or respond to one and ignore the other, because Royal Hogs, just 2 of them, do like 1,000 damage or something. It's quite a lot. So we're just going to delivery this, which, that's not something I've seen in quite some time. So if he's using Witch, it probably means it's a graveyard deck, if I had to guess. So Earthquake is going to be really good against that, but he's got Lumberjack now, so I'm actually not even entirely sure. I guess we're about to find out. He just froze that. That might have been a bad freeze, because I can actually activate the ability now when the freeze wears off. So potentially, I don't know, could end up costing him here. I guess we'll see how he defends the counter push. Maybe I could even activate the Queen's ability again if I'm lucky. Nah, it looks like it's going to die, sadly. So let's see if we can get the King activated against the Mega Knight here. That's going to help us out a lot in this matchup. And he doesn't have the Zap, so I don't think he can prevent it. So yeah, we're going to be able to activate the King Tower against the Mega Knight there, and this balloon should only get 1 shot on top of our tower, which I would say is worth it considering we end up getting the King activated, which is going to help us so much throughout the rest of the matchup. We can go ahead and play Royal Hogs here, go ahead and pop the Queen's ability, and this might be GG, because I don't know how he can stop both lanes. Look at that, the Queen at 1 HP, you know, doing her thing, taking the left tower, and then the pigs on the right, and that was the problem. He used up all of his elixir, and he wasn't able to defend, and he was hoping that Fireball would be enough. It wasn't, and now he needs to take both of my towers if he wants to stay in this game, so this is looking really, really good for us. I think we should be able to, you know, get the win here, unless something, you know, absolutely crazy happens. We might end up just giving him my left tower. No, I think we can defend it, because yeah, look at that. The balloon takes 2 shots to take out a cannon now, so he's not going to get it. Even if he freezes, I can Fire Spirit. So yeah, I think we got this here. Very strange deck. I'm glad we kind of identified it early on, so there weren't any surprises, and I think that was part of what really helped us out. And this game just really went as perfect as it could have. I mean, I couldn't have asked for a better, this game to play out like any better than it did. Like, we were just in complete control the whole time. I mean, the Queen was just broken, and yeah, there we go. We are able to get 8,000 trophies against a very strange deck, plus 36. So let's see what that puts us at. 116th in the world. So we basically moved up, what was that, like 50 places or something from 1 win, and that shows you everyone just kind of lingers around 8,000, and then when you actually surpass it, you move up a ton. But, you know, we're not going to stop there. Let's see if we can, you know, climb up even more and work our way close to 8,100. So yeah, let's head into the next game. Alright guys, in our next match here, so let's see if this guy wants to do anything. If not, I might start with Royal Hogs, just splitting them again like I did the game before. I guess that's a pretty safe starting play. I mean, worst case scenario, they have like Mega Knight or something. It looks like, though, this is most likely, yeah, going to be a mirror match, so this is going to be really interesting. The mirror matches, usually it's whoever plays them better. I mean, obviously, the start of the game, can be a big part of like who wins it. And we had a good start. You see, we get a little bit of chip damage right out of the gate, which is really nice. I'm gonna go Archer Queen in the back same lane as his, and the main thing is making sure you're getting good royal deliveries. And oh, this is actually not even. I thought this was. I thought we were playing against a mirror match because he had the cannon. So, okay, I was a little caught off guard by that expo there. I'm not even going to like lie. I was not expecting him to have expos. So as a result, we're actually going to take quite a lot of damage from it, and he ends up, you know, retaking the lead. But it's just the very start, and this deck does pretty good against Expo overall, so I'm pretty confident we can come back as long as he doesn't get any additional Expo connections. We're probably going to be fine. I just assumed because of what he played that it was just going to be a mirror match. So we're going to go Royal Hogs here. We're going to try to tank for the Archer Queen. Hopefully they get in front, and there we go. This is where, yeah, we come back right here. That was a really good play. I love doing that, where you basically, like I just said, you have the Royal Hogs tank for the Archer Queen while the Archer Queen is, you know, going invisible. And yeah, it's a very good play. He's getting some damage, but not nearly as much as we ended up getting, so we're still in a great spot here in double elixir. We're just going to go Royal Hogs. I'm very surprised that he went for that Valkyrie. It just gives us the, you know, freedom to go for Hogs, and yeah, he can deliver in log, but we still got a little bit of chip damage, so it was definitely worth it. And he spent the same exact amount of elixir, so it didn't really matter in any way. We could actually Earthquake both. That's pretty insane. The radius of the Earthquake is quite large, so we were able to make that happen. And Queen's still at a sliver of health, so we're actually going to get a shot on the tower. And that is for sure going to be good game. All we have to do is cycle 2 Earthquakes on top of his tower and a couple logs, and he's rocketing the Fire Spirit. He knows. This deck does really good against Expo. Expo is probably in one of the worst spots it's been in a while. I mean, if you're one of the best Expo players in the game, you can make it work, but yeah, it's not nearly as good as it used to be a few months ago. So that's going to put us up even more. We're 104th in the world now. There was actually a loss I didn't show. From here on out, I'll show any more losses. I decided not to show it because I only lost -20, and we ended up getting 26, so we ended up getting, we're 6 higher now, even though I lost the game before, because that guy was much higher than me. The game wasn't really that close. I felt like it was kind of a boring game, but now that we have these 3 wins, any losses we have from here on out, I'll make sure to show them. So yeah, let's head into the 4th match. Okay, here we go. In our next match here against just his. I'm pretty sure this guy is most likely using Graveyard. I don't know for sure, but I guess we're about to find out. There's a lot of Graveyard players that are Korean. I guess it's a compliment. It's kind of a stereotypical thing. There's a lot of people who say like, oh, like if they're playing against someone who's Korean, they assume it's Graveyard. But it's a compliment, because Korean players are very good with Graveyard. There's a lot of good splasher players, and yeah, that is what this guy's playing. So I was correct. He is using splashyard, and he's got the Knight instead of the Valkyrie. That is very good for me. That loss I didn't show a little while ago, the opponent had a Valkyrie, so it was a really difficult matchup when they have Valkyrie, Baby Dragon, and Tombstone. And also, he just made a huge mistake there. He misplayed the Knight, and he's going in super aggressively right now. I'm not entirely sure if this is a good play from him. It probably isn't, honestly. He got very little damage, and we're able to counter push here. I'm gonna Earthquake, even though I wasn't able to directly hit the Tombstone. We can hit some of the skeletons. He's gonna activate the King Tower, though, which is going to help him out a lot. And this is, even though this is looking really good for us, this is not as good of a situation as it seems, because he got the King activated. And let me tell you guys, when I say this matchup is so much harder in, you know, double and triple elixir, you better believe it. In double and triple elixir, it's so challenging to defend the Graveyard pushes. It's seriously a huge struggle, and it's really annoying. I'm going to go ahead and just Earthquake the Tombstone straight up. I'm not worried about hitting the tower. I just want to try to get my pigs, you know, to the tower and get as much damage as I can. And that actually was a success. He didn't expect it, so I'm probably going to do that again the next time he plays a Tombstone like that. And I think we're going to do the thing where we have the pigs tank for the queen. We're going to go ahead and Earthquake everything. I probably could have hit the tower, but I guess it's alright. We're still, you know, forcing a ton of elixir out of him, so I would say that that push was pretty successful. I think we could try to hit him up with another Royal Hog push here. Just continuing to be as relentless as we can with the pressure, because we know defending the graveyards is going to be a pretty difficult task. So we're going to go Earthquake here and Cannon to help clean up. He's going to get a little bit of damage though, not too much, but a little bit. And yeah, this is where things get really, really challenging. I'm a little nervous. We blocked the bridge, so that's really good. Queen stays alive. He goes defensive poison. Interesting. I'm going to wait for that to expire before I go for the hogs. And then just Earthquake this. Once again, we can't hit the tower, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think this is, yeah, this is good game. The barbell's tanking for the graveyard. That's it. Well, is it actually? Hold on. He just had a tornado. Maybe I spoke a little bit too soon, because our pigs are going to get some damage here. Yeah, so it's not over just yet. We're going to have to use our Earthquakes on the... Oh, he played the Tombstone in radius of it. We blocked the bridge. We have to save our Earthquake, though, for the tower. We can't use it on the graveyard because we need to get as much damage as I can. Wait, if all I do... Wait, I think we got it! Let's go! It makes all the difference when they have Knight instead of the Valkyrie. It makes a huge difference because they don't have that extra splash against the Royal Hogs. Plus 41. Wow. We're getting so many trophies from some of our opponents this video. We're getting very lucky. I'm not even going to deny that, because plus 41, this game I only lost 20, plus 36, and then earlier I had, did I have, oh yeah, plus 39. Yeah, so that's going to put us all the way into the top 80. I'm probably going to post on social media after some taking some screenshots. But yeah, I'd say let's go for one more game. We're really close to 8,100 now at this point, which is pretty exciting. Alright guys, here we go. This will be our last match, no matter what, whether it's a win or loss. We'll go Fire Spirit at the bridge to start this game off, and I think if we win this, we do end up getting 8,100, because this guy is higher than me by a little bit, so we should get 31 or 32 if we win this game, which would be enough. So, Dark Prince is out of cycle, Sparky in the other lane, so we're definitely going to go Royal Hogs, and yes, Sparky. Not something I see a whole lot of in this meta. It is a little annoying, but I think it's not too bad since you have the delivery. Unfortunately, though, I don't have it in rotation, which is a little bit of a problem. Sparky's not going to get a shot, though. We actually defended this very, very nicely. Even though he's getting some good damage, the counter push we're going to have is going to be very, very nice, and I feel like he's going to be in quite a lot of trouble. We can do a 3-1 split, and as long as I can activate... Oh no, it ended up dying. That's unfortunate. Okay, that didn't work out how I wanted it to, sadly. Okay. So not the best start, I would say, but I think if we can survive until double elixir, we're going to be in a pretty good situation, because we just cycle so quickly. His best chance of breaking through is definitely single, and that's when we need to be the most cautious. I don't have my delivery in rotation for the Sparky, so I'm a little nervous defending this upcoming Sparky push, but I guess we'll see what happens. So he's going to go Okay, so... Yeah... I had a feeling that was gonna happen, unfortunately. Well, hopefully we can come back, but that was a whole lot of damage that we just took there. We need to try to go royal hugs. Oh no, drop glitch! No! The worst time when we're trying to pressure. That's super frustrating. Well, I guess if he has a lightning, then we're screwed. I thought he did at first, but he hasn't used it yet, so maybe... Okay. So he just needs to either cycle 2 snowballs or cycle back to another lightning. We could try to lightning block. No! I didn't time it right. Good game. Yeah, that's not like a really difficult matchup in any way. I think it's one that could go either way, and he honestly played it pretty well. I can't complain. I do wish I got those skeletons down, because imagine if he did play it in the back and I ended up lightning blocking and then winning. That would have been so satisfying. Either way, though, no shame losing that. He played it pretty well. It's not like, I would say it's not an easy matchup. It's not hard at the same time, though, because the delivery is so good against the Sparky. It's just unfortunate he ended up getting that Sparky connection earlier on in the game. I had a feeling that was going to happen because I kind of messed up my cycle. But yeah, at the end of the day, it was still an amazing video. We reached our goal of getting 8,000 plus trophies, and I hope you guys did end up enjoying it. Probably going to be doing a couple more ladder videos as the season is ending. Maybe I'll do another grand challenge video, or I'll do another video on the triple global tournament, just an update. I actually ended up getting 31-5 on my mini account, so maybe on one of my other mini accounts or my main account I'll do a video going to 25 or 30 wins. I'm pretty confident I'll be able to do that, and yeah, that's gonna be it. Make sure to like if you guys did end up enjoying it, subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already, and I'm going to try to get a good finish this season. I don't think I'm going to be too busy with schoolwork or other things I need to do. The only other thing that could get in the way is actually CRL, because CRL is going to be the next few days, the phase 2, the brackets started, so yeah, I mean, that's going to take up some time, but besides that, should be able to play a lot of ladder the last couple days of the season, so yeah.